Hello friends. Today I'm just going to share quickly with you what I get from Trader Joe's, my staples that I get from Trader Joe's. I did a previous video about how to avoid overspending. And the one where I discussed how to avoid overspending, one of my suggestions was to bulk buy your staples. And I get some of my staples from Trader Joe's because the price is right and the product is of adequate or decent quality. I tend to shop, most of my groceries come from Fresh Direct simply because they provide quality food. It kind of pushes the boundaries on budget really, but I value quality over how much I'm spending. So I tend to pull from other areas of my budget to make sure that I get the quality food I need. But because of one of those things that I pull from the budget is to buy my staples from Trader Joe's, where it's a little bit cheaper, rather than buying those sort of things from Fresh Direct because they can be pricier. So I'm going to share with you today what I buy from Trader Joe's. It's just a few things, a few staples that I always buy, the ones I've happy with, tried, trued, tested staples. So I'm going to get with it. Now, weirdly enough, one of these staples is snacks. But the reason why we buy these snacks, I'm going to move my bag out the way now. The reason why we buy these snacks, which are the white cheddar corn puffs. These white cheddar corn puffs are great. They are low in salt, which is why we get them. So if we're going to snack, we want to make sure that we snack as healthy as possible. This is still quite high in sodium, but a lot of other snacks like this, these savory snacks, are much higher. So that's the reason why we get these, get a big bag, and they last us the week. So this is, in a way, a bulk purchase of snacks for us. And they're nice. These are really nice. I like these. So I can recommend these. They're nice. What else do we have? Now, this is not a staple, although to a certain degree it's apples, it's produce. When I think of staple, I think of things that go in the cupboard. But there's also, I need apples in my life. I use them for juicing, to sweeten whatever juice I'm making. Generally, that's what I use, these Granny Smith apples. And again, I buy my groceries from Fresh Direct, but these are pricier. So when Trader Joe's has good Granny Smith apples, I will buy them. And today they seem to be quite lovely, really lovely. They were not squishy, bruised or anything. I feel that sometimes Trader Joe's produce can be a bit on the overripe side at times, and so once you get it, you have to eat it really quickly. So we'll see how these apples go, but they look good to me, so I'm going to use them to juice. I store these in the fridge, and keeping Granny Smith apples in the fridge seems to keep them for quite a while. I don't like to put too much apple in the juice because it puts too much sweetness in, so one apple or half of our apple is all we use. So that's the Granny Smith apples. I'm sure I've mentioned before that we eat a lot of rice in this household. So I got 4 bags of rice, and that's because I like jasmine rice and basmati rice mixed together. And this is the jasmine rice I got. It's just regular rice. This is truly, this rice is really great rice. Cooks well, does what it's meant to do. There's lots of places where you can buy jasmine and basmati rice, but this at Trader Joe's is where I try to get my rice whenever I can, unless I'm buying like the 10-pound bags where I can, sometimes online, I can find a good deal, but not always. So even if I buy them, how much is this for? £3. If I bought 3 pounds, it's still about the price I pay for around the same price as a 10-pound bag. So this Trader Joe's price for rice is pretty good, and so that's where I get it whenever I go to Trader Joe's for staples. Another staple that I like to have in my cupboard is tuna. For those, just the time when I want something quick to eat, maybe when I'm working from home and I need some lunch, Usually when I'm working from home, I like work away, and I forget to eat. And so I think, Christ, I need to eat something. And I'll do like a tuna salad. And I will use these tinned tunas just to get me through the day. Tuna is a staple. Canned tuna is a staple that I like to have. Fresh tuna, I think, if you don't use it quickly, you have to freeze it, and so therefore it's not convenient. So I like to have the convenience of canned tuna. And I got the solid light yellowfin tuna. It says it's pole and line caught. I don't know what that means. Does that mean it's farm tuna? I think it could still be farmed and caught but on the line. I don't know what they're talking about. But this is the one I thought I should get. I'm not sure. I just usually get tuna, and I usually just read the labels and see which one makes the most sense to me. And this one seemed like, I usually go for solid tuna rather than chunks or anything like that. So that makes the most sense to me. So this is what I got today, which is the yellow tuna, because they change their products sometimes. What they provide, or things sell out. So this is what I found today, the solid light yellowfin tuna, and so I got some. And this will be my cupboard, and it will be there. This will most likely be here for at least a month. I'll use one week, one another week perhaps, and then not anything for a little while. So this is just a top up of, I think I might have one can already. What else do I have? I have sardines. These are not for me. I'm not really a fan of sardines because they have the bone in them, don't they? Ooh. These are for the wonderful man in my life. When he is not quite sure what he wants to have for lunch, or if we don't have any leftovers, or if I didn't create something for lunch for all of us, he'll have these instead. He'll cook this. He will cook this or heat this up in the pan with some tomatoes, some seasoning, and have it with some rice. He really likes his sardines, loves them, and they're a really good source of fatty acid, aren't they? So it's good to have these sardines. These ones are the skinless. Oh, these are boneless. I didn't even realise that. So I still I don't know. There's something about sardines I'm not a fan of. My mother loves sardines, fresh sardines, but I'm not. There's something about it I'm not sure. Just not sure. So sardines for the man. And we always have these. Always. Must have at least 2 or 3 in the cupboard for emergencies, forever. There's no lunch, so he has something to eat. Okay, what's next? Tomato paste. Now, tomato paste, to be honest, I will buy, isn't it the same price everywhere? Unless there's Fresh Direct sometimes does a sale for tomato paste, and they'll give you 4 for the price of 3 or something. But I'm running a bit low, so I just got a couple of these, and I always have tomato paste in my cabinet, in my cupboard, because I need it. I need it in my food. I use tomato paste a lot, so just a little tablespoon here or 2 tablespoons there. But tomato paste is a staple. It is a requirement in this household. So I got a couple of those. What else did I get? I think I've mentioned before when I did Meghan Markle's one pot pasta dish. I mentioned that we generally eat bucatini, but now that it's getting warm here in New York, it's warm here in New York. That thick pasta, I think, is just something I'm going to stay away from now until maybe it gets a bit colder. So I got some spaghetti. I think I'm going to make some spaghetti with something like the one pot. I might make that one pot meal again with the spaghetti, or something more creamier. No, we shouldn't do that, should we? But I'm going to do something with this. But this is a staple. Pasta obviously is a staple, so I got some spaghetti, and this is organic pasta spaghetti. I just picked it up. This is what they had. This is what they had for spaghetti, so I got this. So I let you know what it's like. What else did I get? Every time I go to Trader Joe's, I buy the no added sugar Zico coconut water, because even though coconut water is really good for you, so much of it that's on sale has added sugar, or it's very sweet. This one is less sweet, we found. So I always get some of this Zico coconut water. I like it. We like this, and it's it's good for it, keeps us hydrated. So we always have some of that. And the wonderful man in my life, the majority of this he drinks. By the time I remember we have it, he's already drank it. Dear, Lord help me. What else have I got in here? Oh, beans. Beans. And it's not any, when I go to Trader Joe's, it's not, Trader Joe's as far as I am aware is the cheapest place to buy beans in the can. So I bought a couple of cans of kidney beans. These ones are organic. Just some kidney beans. I might do, now it's getting warmer, I might do like a 3-bean salad with some celery and some stuff. When we do our meat-free Mondays, which I used to do meat-free Mondays. I just don't think it's not gonna work for the wonderful man in my life. So maybe I'll put some salami or some kind of meat in there with it. But I might do a bean salad pretty soon. So I wanted to get kidney beans because I like kidney beans in a bean salad. So I got those. And finally, these. Now, these aren't staples, these are snacks, but I like these from Trader Joe's. These are nice. These Madeleines, and one packet for me, and one packet for me, and one packet for the young man in this happy home. He wanted some today, and so I picked some. We went shopping together. So he picked some. I'm going to have some. I'm going to have mine with a cup of tea, and I think he's just going to shove them in his mouth when he's gaming, as he does when he's gaming. And so that's it. That is my staple shop. And to be honest with you, as I said, this isn't just my staples. We have other things like oils and so on. I don't buy things like salt, vinegars, all those kind of stuff from Trader Joe's. I get them elsewhere. I'm very fussy when it comes to the oils. Plastic bottled oils, I try to avoid. Vinegars, there's specific ones I like. I'm quite fussy. So, Trader Joe's is a great place for just to pick up a few of my staples, but the rest of my shopping comes from elsewhere. Sometimes if it's a specific vinegar, I go online to buy it. I try to get cold press extra virgin olive oil rather than the blends that come from Trader Joe's. It's great for if you're on a budget, if you're on a tight budget and you're looking to downsize on your spend when it comes to food. But I'm concerned about the quality. Some of the staples that Trader Joe's offers just doesn't work for me. It's like a top-up shop, and that's really how I use Trader Joe's. They're a top-up shop for me. Anyway, it was great to speak to you today. If you enjoyed my content today, give me a like. And let me know what your staples are at Trader Joe's. How do you utilize Trader Joe's? Do you do all your shopping in Trader Joe's? Some of your shopping? Are you more of a ready meals person from Trader Joe's? Or are you like me, a staples person? Let me know, and I'll speak to you all soon. But until that time, eat well. Take care. Bye-bye.